I would rather it not be unknown. I'll put it that way. I guess I've gotten used to it. I wouldn't say I'm comfortable with it.
Are you happy with the season, given the challenges, injuries, waiting time?
Yeah.
You did get on the ice. Are you happy with the way you played this year?
In certain stretches, yeah. I think this is the most games played I've had in like 4 seasons, so it was nice to have some sort of consistency with 2 separate injuries interrupting that. But yeah, it was an up and down season, I would say, for everybody. I think there's a lot of improvement all around.
Michael, do you take some pride, though, in no matter what the situation is, sitting out for a long break, but even coming back from injuries, just, about the level, the product that you put on the ice every time, personally, just in terms of how you kind of jump back into it like that?
Yeah, I think I answered it the same way. I'm ready when called upon. So, do I think I could do a better job in certain areas? Sure, but I think I've showed that I'm capable of sitting out and coming back and playing competitively.
Dan, you established a new career high for wins this season. How would you assess your season?
If I can speak for the team, obviously, the result wasn't that we wanted, wasn't our goal, and we didn't reach it. So, for me, just gotta be better next year, and I just don't want to be in the same spot next year again. I want to keep playing, and it's not gonna be a fun couple of months watching the other teams play. So, for me, obviously, good that I got some wins, but at the same time, I want to play more. I want to win, and if I'm not playing, I want to help the team win from the bench. So.
The team played in an NHL high 48 one-goal games this season. Did you feel the pressure of that as a goaltender?
No, kind of like those games, those tight ones. So they get you even more excited. So, just didn't get as many bounces, I think. And but at the same time, I think, everyone's leaving the rink a little bit pissed off, and we just know we can be better, and I'm pretty sure we'll do everything we can to be better next year, and turn those games around, and it could have been a totally different season for us.
Dan, there was a... You said that one of the deepest positions on this team was goaltending. You're obviously a big part of that. Where did you find your biggest growth was this year? Maybe where you took the biggest steps?
Just I think completely different year than last year, right? Like last year we had a bunch of guys that they were scoring lots of goals because this year the games were just a lot tighter. So I think me and Marky, we really came together, and it wasn't a lot of easy days for us, but at the same time, we felt a little bit of pressure, but I think we did everything we could. And I think I grew up as a player with that I was able to play under that pressure.
And there was a stretch of this season that you had your kind of heaviest workload of your career in terms of starts in succession. I'm wondering what your takeaways were from that stretch in terms of what it takes to be successful as a starter at the NHL level.
Obviously, I'm watching Marky every day. It's not easy, what he can do, how many games he can play at the highest level. So obviously it was a dream come true for me. I'm playing a lot of games. That's the reason why I'm here. I want to play. I want to win. But at the same time, it's definitely not easy. So that's why I'm super happy that I can share the locker room with Marky and learn from him. So just to watch him, how he can manage the workload and how he can get ready, not just physically but mentally too, for those games.
Will that be a valuable stretch for you as you look forward in your own career?
100%.
Once the disappointment wears off, you get the contract extension. Do you think there's some excitement once you kind of get working in the off season to look ahead and just about what the future might hold here?
Yeah, 100%. And there's as I said before, we didn't reach our goal this year, and there's always gonna be that dog behind me who's gonna bark at me and keep pushing me forward. So. Yeah, I know what it takes, and I'm gonna do my best to come here even better.
So can you pinpoint the goaltending seemed like it took a step back collectively from last season? Do you kind of have a sense as to why it maybe wasn't quite where it was at a season ago for you and Jacob? Or?
Well, every day is not perfect, and every season's not perfect. But at the same time, I think that we can, we are leaving the ring here today with the chest out and chin up. So we did everything we could, and as I said, like this was a learning lesson for us, and we're just gonna do our best for next year to have a better season than it was this one.
There was a point earlier in the year where Daryl kind of mentioned that ideally he would have wanted you to get like a start a week, and obviously that kind of changed as the year went on. What did you think of the amount of starts and the amount of times you were deployed this year to play games this year? What did you think of that workload?
That's my job is just be ready. As Tony said, like when I get a call, I'll just be ready. And if he said that, he told you guys, so he didn't tell me. So so for me it was day after day, practice after practice, game after game. So obviously I want to play every single game, but at the same time, and I know who I'm sharing locker room with. So for me, I'm happy with that, but I'm not happy with the outcome that that we didn't make the playoffs.
Michael, it sounds like your brother might be good to go for game 1 of the playoffs. How excited do you watch him play, and will you become a temporary fan of the Golden Knights?
I'll watch. I'm not gonna do what Brady did and go down there and it would be great. Yeah, it's not really my style, but yeah, I'll be watching.
Is it hard to watch, whether it's your brother or anyone else? Is it next week, the week after? Is that tough when you're not a part of it?
Yeah. I'm still a fan of the game, so I'm still going to watch as many as I can. But yeah, you constantly think about that could have been you playing in those games if you would have done this differently or that better. So.
Michael, is Calgary kind of the only place you'd want to play, or if there was interest elsewhere, would you be open to looking at that as well?
I'd like to be here. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at in my life with my family and whatnot, and they're involved in hockey, school, baseball so much that I don't feel at this point right now, saying today, I mean, this could change next week, but I don't feel like I am in a position where I want to move them, and I'm not sure I'm the type of person that can go play elsewhere by myself and have them elsewhere. So that's where I'm at.